Hello, I'm Laura Guerreiro, and I'm here today to talk with Brian Garrett, the Vice President of ESG Lab, about some recently completed testing ESG performed on the Dell DL4000 Appliance with AppAssure software. Brian, thanks for joining me today.
My pleasure.
Brian, I know protecting data has been challenging in the past. Would you say that's still true today?
Oh, absolutely. In fact, ESG research indicates that data protection remains one of IT's most persistent storage challenges. And since data protection also ranks second on the list of most important IT priorities, it's very visible. Protecting data is increasingly complex in today's environments due to explosive data growth, shrinking backup windows, and the growth of hybrid physical and virtual infrastructures.
Sure, that makes a lot of sense. Now, tell me a little bit about Dell's DL4000 Appliance.
Oh, sure. ESG Lab tested the Dell PowerVault DL4000, which is a turnkey backup appliance that integrates AppAssure backup and recovery software with Dell's latest PowerEdge 12G server technology. The DL4000 is designed to protect both physical and virtual servers, provide recovery assurance, and restore data and application in minutes to both physical and virtual targets. It nearly eliminates backup windows by taking image-based backups of an entire server, the OS, the application, and the data as often as every 5 minutes. And you can recover the entire application stack or just individual items like files, Exchange mailboxes, or emails.
Wow, so some pretty incredible technology. Was it difficult to get it set up and running?
Oh, not at all. The setup was actually very easy. When we powered on the DL4000, the first time boot utility ran automatically. The configuration process was really simple. After entering standard IP address and network settings and a quick diagnostic health check, the system configured itself automatically. The entire process took less than 20 minutes. Less than 10 minutes of that required interaction.
Let's talk about some of the testing your team performed. Once the appliance was up and running, what came next?
Well, we started with a rollback from the management interface using the live recovery feature after intentionally corrupting a protected Exchange VM. We were able to access Exchange volumes immediately while the full restore took place in the background.
So I have to admit, I've done a little homework, and I wanted to make sure I asked you about the DL4000 Virtual Standby. Seems like a really great feature for maintaining uptime. Can you tell me a little more about it?
Oh yeah, it's a really cool feature. The DL4000 Virtual Standby is a full copy of a protected server's operating system, application, and data that's ready and waiting for a quick recovery. During our testing, we used Virtual Standby to instantly recover an Active Directory server. We noticed that if you already have VMware or Hyper-V, the DL4000 can leverage them for the recovery, but if you don't, you can use the DL4000's virtual resources to instantly recover any production application.
One of the things backup administrators often worry about is when backups are needed, they could be corrupted or unusable. How does the DL4000 address that?
Oh yeah, being certain that data is recoverable really gives backup administrators peace of mind. In fact, that's why this software is called AppAssure, meaning application assurance. With the Recovery Assure feature, each backup from every protected machine is automatically tested daily without impacting production operations. To make it easy to manage, verified recovery points are highlighted in green and recovery points with problems are highlighted in red.
Well, that would certainly help alleviate concerns. But it does lead me to my next question. As you know, data growth doesn't seem to be letting up, and with backup being a notorious culprit because the same data is copied each night, can we expect some features to address storage capacity?
Yes, the Dell DL4000 uses deduplication and compression to reduce storage capacity requirements. We saw capacity reduction of 40% during our testing with built-in deduplication and compression. This is a small data set in a short time period. In most cases, up to 90% is achieved depending on data types and retention policies.
This is really interesting technology, but let's take a step back for a minute. At a higher level, what's the business value of it all? Or in ESG terminology, why does this matter to the business?
That's a great question, and it's a simple answer. The Dell DL4000 is a data protection solution that saves time and money as it reduces risk. The live recovery feature enables IT to immediately use backup data when a restore is issued, and Virtual Standby provides built-in disaster recovery, as well as physical to virtual and virtual to virtual migrations. Recovery Assure provides the peace of mind that comes from knowing your data is recoverable, and built-in deduplication and compression reduces costs.
So ultimately, data protection is all about returning to productive operations.
Yeah, that's why you do it. The rest is just process in detail. ESG Lab testing has shown that the Dell PowerVault DL4000 doesn't just provide essential backup, recovery, and replication capabilities. It goes the extra mile and ensures that your business stays up and operational.
This has been very informative. Thank you again for your time, Brian. If you'd like to learn more, you can download the full ESG Lab validation report on the Dell website.